Welcome to the next part of this video. If you haven't watched the previous part already, then do watch it. I'll add the link over here somewhere, and let's begin right away. So now let's try to build an LLM chatbot with proper prompt engineering techniques in very simple Google Colab and Studio. So I use something called Gradio. It's very effective to build machine learning applications and user interfaces, web interfaces for ML models directly within code without requiring any additional in-depth full stack development. So it's a very amazing tool. I recommend you all to go check it out. So let's actually try building it over there. So this is Gradio, and I want you guys to explore this so you can get started on this. Now let's jump to actually building a code for a chatbot using Gradio. I would also recommend you to go on to Google Colab and try building these. So to get things started, we obviously need the library to run things on. So it's pip install Gradio that I'll do. Once this package is built, you can actually build the user interfaces that you require for modern chatbots, including something that looks very similar to ChatGPT. So next up is we're just gonna try to look how Gradio looks like. So I'm just gonna do a very simple response bot wherein I type something and it gives me the response. So let's say it's gonna look something like my first bot, and then it's chatbot interface immediately with just like 1, 2, 3, 4 lines of code. We've actually built a chat interface thanks to Gradio, and now I say something like hello, and it's gonna say you said hello. I am smart. It said I am smart. Adith is so cool. He should probably have more subscribers and viewers. Adith is so cool. He should probably have more subscribers and viewers. I totally agree, which is why you should subscribe right now. So that's how you built a sample Gradio application. Now, next up is let's try to actually build a sample prompt. So, where you're asking or giving a system prompt, you are a grumpy cat, you hate answering questions, and always mention fish. Now, I'm not integrating any AI over here. It's just simple prompt, Python-based prompt, wherein if my message has hello or whether it gives a specific answer, else it just says I don't care. Now let's try running our grumpy cat bot. So there we have Gradio open, and it says grumpy cat bot, talk to the cat, he hates you. So I select hello cat. Hello, do you have tuna? No, then go away. Very straightforward and simple. Why? What's happening? Since it's not in the system prompt or the defined response, it's gonna say, I don't care, leave me alone. Let's try talking to it about the weather. What is the weather like today? Now it spotted a keyword, so it's gonna say it's raining. Good, I can sleep. Bring fish. Bye. I don't care. Leave me alone. So that's how you built a chatbot with giving specific prompt responses. So this is more of a getting started Gradio type of things. But let's actually start building something really cool. Let's build a Gordon Ramsay code reviewing bot. So it's very simple. I'm gonna use AI into it now. I'm gonna use a transform model. Groq is something I can use, not the one built by XAI, but Groq GROQ provides you with an API secret to that, or an AI secret that I stored in my Google Colab, and you can actually use it as an AI token. They give some free allowances as well. So I'm gonna use that to get things started. So I built this code over here. You can copy this out immediately. You can take a screenshot, or you know what? I'll just move myself from here over here so you can actually see what's happening in the code. So you can actually take a screenshot of it, type it out right now. So it's very simple. I give it a system instruction that hey, you're Gordon Ramsay but for Python code. You are brutal, harsh, dramatic, and use culinary metaphors to insult bad code like Hell's Kitchen. However, you must actually explain and give correct content or correct answers, helpful coding advice buried in your rant. Keep it under 2 sentences so you don't ramble. Actually, the sub reason is so that I don't exhaust my API keys while generating a lot of tokens or responses, but that's okay. So over here, I'm using Groq, and my API key is stored in the Google Colab secret. Please never put your secrets out there in code or publish anywhere in GitHub, else people are gonna just drain your credit systems out. So over here, I just built a bot that says it's a role and the system instruction is given and the user content is given, and then the message will get appended. And I'm using a Llama 3.18b instant model just to ensure it quite. So it's a very simple small model that doesn't consume much credits. And then I'm setting the temperature to zero point 0.7. So higher temperature means more creativity. So now let's just launch this. My bot will be called the Chef Ramsay bot. Let's see how it works. And there we have it. So we have a Chef Ramsay bot speaks the best chef of all time. And you know what? Let's say, is Python a snake or a language? Let's see what. For crying out loud, don't make me laugh like a bloody donkey. Python is not a snake, you numpty, although it shares some slithery qualities in its ability. But then, yeah, always Python, not Python. It's like writing beef Wellington instead of Bef Wellington. Now let's get cooking. Yes, so Python is a high level, and it also gave me an answer. It is a high level multi paradigm programming language that's as elegant as perfectly balanced sauce and a versatile as a kitchen's finest tool. Oh my god, what is AI doing over here? So let's say something like, what is the best way to learn Python? I am unable to get my code to run successfully. Let's see what it gives now. You bloody well start paying attention or end up with a culinary disaster in your hands. The best way to learn Python is to get your hands dirty and not read it like a recipe book. Practice, practice, practice. Start with the basics with simple soup. Use Python ID, PyCharm VS Code to ensure that you're running the code in a virtual environment, just like you wouldn't serve a souffle with a soggy bottom. Now let's take a look at the code. What's the error message you're getting? Don't give me some vague, it's not working nonsense. I want to see a trace back. So that's how you just built a successful chatbot with just very, very few lines of code. But the main difference was this system instruction over here. These 4 lines actually changed the way our AI bot talks. So what you can do is you can have the rest of the code as it is and then tweak the system prompt to serve completely different response. It could be not some harsh Python teacher like Gordon Ramsay ranting it out, but then it could be a very, very soft spoken teacher, or it could be a very helpful HR bot. So you can give these system instructions to actually change the way AI works. Now let's get back to our module. So that's how you learned how to build chatbots. So we learned prompt engineering, we learned how to write prompts, and including building an end-to-end machine learning web interface chatbot in Python itself. And now I wanted to take up an assignment. So this is your task. Write an engineering. I wanted to engineer a bot for a specific business case. Let's say like a salary negotiation coach. Give it a persona, give it a task, constraint, and format, and edit the system instructions to implement GCRO format as well. Try this out yourself on your chat GPT, or based on the Gradio code I sent you, and see how it works. If you got it really amazing, do share it with me in the comment. You can add it to your GitHub repo and then share it over here that you built it. I'll review it and I'll let you know what I feel about it. Let's now look at some top 5 AI use cases where prompt engineering is accelerating progress. Every domain or every industry, they're all looking for use cases, or some problem statements where they could actually use prompt engineering to fast track day-to-day work. And it's very important to understand these use cases and these problem statements so that you can actually realize where you can build these tools to actually help with various problems. First one is content creation. How are teams using it every day? There are a lot of teams. Content creation is now the next big thing. In fact, it even got me creating content over here, the script and the PPT, everything. I do use tools like Gemini Pro to help me generate scripts, high value content, and a lot of things. Teams like HR and operations, product teams, governance teams, they all need content creation to help send information through. And for that, prompt engineering is actually accelerating a lot of growth. Next up is research. There are a lot of teams using prompt engineering to help them accelerate in research. For example, marketing teams are using it for competitive analysis, industry research, customer experiences and support teams are using it to translate and summarize customer content or any kind of documents, FAQs, manuals into multilingual capabilities in various languages, all to improve accessibility and user adoption across the world. Tech teams are using it to generate clear, human readable references and elements to support onboarding and troubleshooting. Next up is data analysis. How are teams using it for data analysis is, HR teams are using it to survey sentiment analysis, deriving themes and actionable insights from these meetings. Secondly, operations teams are using it for analyzing pricing variances. Tech teams are using it for logging data. GRC teams are creating customizable conversational chatbots that actually helps them transform these regional delegations, authority lookups from complex databases into intuitive chats and everything. And these are all use cases that I've derived from talking to various people in these domains. And I realized, oh, these are actually where they're building AI chatbots, and actually prompt engineering is super required. And next is ideation. This is, I think, the most important thing because if you can prompt better, then you get actually better outputs on ideations. For example, various marketing teams are using it to explore strategies. Sales team are using it to brainstorm their value propositions. HR teams are using it to plan employee engagement surveys. OPEX teams are using AI to explore various risk mitigation plans to reduce OPEX cost, and supplier negotiation strategies to improve process ideas. Coding, well, everybody's using it these days. If you're working in tech and if you're not using AI tools like Claude or Gemini, then I think you're lagging behind in the game. There are a lot of tech teams, let's say for customer modernization teams, are using it for EDI mappings, Python automations, PowerShell rewrites. OPEX teams are working to generate and optimizing code, creating test cases, analyzing failures. GRC teams are actually vibe coding for creating prototypes for applications, developing reconciliation tools in Python, and through that, obviously, it's going to be everything within their governance controls for cybersecurity teams. Product teams are writing code in SQL to extract data or patterns in shipping rates, and all of these are being fast tracked through efficient prompt engineering tips. So, a quick overview of everything that we learned. Prompts are to simplify AI interaction to humans. Writing system prompts, assuming a system is going to break and 99% jailbroken, always ensure that things are going to break, hence you always build the most perfect tool. Task-based system instructions are zero-shot learning, one-shot learning, few-shot learning. You can have instruction-based system like system roles and contextual roles, or advanced prompting techniques like step-back prompting, chain of thought, and multimodal promptings. And last but important, the GCRO is very important, where you set the goal, context, reference, and optimize for your entire system. If you have any questions, you want to ask me anything, paste it down in the comments below. That brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching Engineering Your Way with Prompts. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you really liked it. I'm just starting off with a lot of videos, so your likes and your comments will actually help me improve the type of content. Let me know if you want to learn something different. I'll also prepare it and share it with you. And do share this video with everybody else, because let's not gatekeep knowledge and improve it. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye bye.